someone who lived with him his whole life, I partially feel guilty about it too, right? Because like I couldn't be. I'm like, I was a 16-year-old, 17-year-old. I was in high school. I had things to worry about myself. Like, school was a whole other thing for a kid to be worried about. So, like, being worried about going grocery shopping and cooking every meal and making sure that you and your dad are eating healthy isn't really the main thing that you're worried about, right? So it kind of, I felt guilty about it, but I also thought, like, I wasn't the only person that contributed to where he got to his point. He should have said no, and like, but you can't also, you can't tell a person what to do. So like, if it happens, it happens, and hopefully the lesson is learned and can be learned from other people. So yeah, so I decided to drop all my weight and feel better for my dad. He's about 300 pounds now, so he's a lot better now.
Much better.
Like, it's tiny, like, for what I've seen, like, I've always seen him as a big guy my whole life, so, like, he's, like, thin now, to what I think, so, it's great seeing him doing better. It's just sad that he can't do better at home.
I see.
Excuse me.
That's okay. You must feel a sense of accomplishment on your end, though, too, because, like, you're at this point in life now where you have this ethos of how can I give back, because I'm hearing behind that how much you've received as well and how much you've evolved as a person, and so
there's always like, growing can like go two ways. Either you learn from your mistakes or you get traumatized from them and you can't push past it. So like, it's learning how to be okay with the things that have happened to me, and like know that everything I'm not makes me everything that I am. And just like trying to teach, like, I know important part of life is to learn from your mistakes and have certain mistakes, but I say this to like all of my friends with their kids, like, if your kid has something that they want to ask you and it's serious, be honest with them, because if you are trying to lie to them to make them avoid from your mistakes, like, apples don't fall far from the tree, so if they're gonna run a very similar life that you did, because you're raising them, you know. So it's just
Ruth,
yes.
I'm gonna make a request from you, but I'd love a no answer if you feel uncomfortable with this request, because I do value that as well. When I don't drive my Uber, which I do full time, I create a lot of content online, primarily around how socially we can still connect with others along the way. And I love presenting examples even from my rides, you know, where I'm like, and this conversation, I'm thinking, it would be fantastic to feature just by way of some of the things we've talked about, the things that are really core by self-development and so on. My followers know I never post anything of other people unless I have what I call enthusiastic consent. And I'd love to feature this, but again, it's not everyone's jam to be online this way. Do you feel comfortable if I were to ask for permission to post our time together, or is it something you'd feel uncomfortable with?
Absolutely.
You'd feel comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable signing off on a consent form?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Awesome. Let me just get you, got a couple minutes left here. Let me pass that your way here, and I've got a pen here. You are welcome. I appreciate you being willing to do that, Ruth.
And then, do you have a handle I can follow?
Absolutely. I'll leave you my card so you can find me as well, too. Yeah, you do. I didn't anticipate all of your experiences that you've gone through, but they are a plethora and they're profound. And I would love to be able to share that even with others as a point of encouragement. You said you were planning to start school this coming year, right?
January.
Awesome. And you already have that sense of confidence that this is the right area that you're locking into, given. Yeah.
shutting down and just kind of like think back to like things that might people might need. So like working for grocery deliveries or something like that.
Sure.
Definitely the Alex would be a good resource, and the drop-in center would be a good resource to at least ask people if they have other people who need help.
Yeah. Thank you for being willing to do that. Let me give you my card as well here too, so you can find me. Oh, sure. Sorry, you just pulled that right out of your hand, didn't I? Thank you, dear. This is my name, Binyam. My last name, Astris. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and then TikTok's my primary account where I have a lot of content.
TikTok, I'll see you.
Yeah, so check it out. Send me a message as well, and I'll give you a follow back as well.
Okay, and it's just, sorry, this is the, do I just look up your name as the tag?
Exactly, Binyam Astris.
Okay.
That's my number for the text, but on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube are my primary places where I post content.
Perfect.
I'll give you a flavor of what I do as well.
So, all right, thank you so much.
A pleasure to meet you.
You stay
Thank you for
safe.
sharing with me, Ruth.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.